Hey guys, it's K-Star, and I wanted to discuss a topic that I realize I have not really touched on, and that is why I had surgery. And I know a lot of people make these videos, and now I see why. I have had a lot of questions and comments about it, not so much here on YouTube, but in my daily life and at work. So I thought I would talk about that a little bit. First and foremost, I just want to say that I am not the kind of person that has ever really hated myself for my weight. When I was younger, in junior high and high school, I was a little more concerned about it, like a little more upset about it. And I know we all have moments where we sort of freak out on ourselves and we totally hate our bodies and we bawl our eyes out and we just pray to any God that will listen that we can wake up and be fit or something. But for the most part, especially since college and such, I have really been extremely comfortable and very okay with my weight. I gained a lot of weight in college, and honestly, it didn't bother me until I started looking at pictures of myself and realized just how puffy I had gotten. Not so much just fat, just big, but like my face and my hands and everything were just really puffy, and that was strange looking to me. But in my everyday life, I really wasn't too concerned or upset by it. I certainly have never felt that my weight has held me back socially. I've never felt that I couldn't be in a relationship with somebody because of my weight. Sure, I have been on dates with men who have made comments about my weight on both sides of the spectrum. I've met people that didn't want to date me because of my weight. I've met people because I was too big. I've actually met somebody who wouldn't date me because I wasn't big enough. To each their own, you know? So I really don't hate myself for being fat. And I don't think that it holds me back in any way. I don't think that I am somehow less beautiful because I'm overweight, or somehow less deserving of a good life because I'm overweight, or I don't deserve to be in a good, healthy relationship with somebody because of it. I don't feel that way, and I know some people do, and I'm sorry that you feel that way, because that is so totally not the case. It is okay to have everything you want, and it is okay to feel like you deserve good things. Okay? It is. And I didn't hate myself for being fat. I don't know how many times I can say it. And when I started having health problems last year, chronic back pain, onsets of type 2 diabetes, the swelling in my feet and ankles, malabsorption, like all the problems that I've had, I started having those really in the past 2 years. And the hardest thing for me to accept was that my body had betrayed me. It took me a long time to really accept my weight. And I had accepted that I was going to be a bigger person, and that was okay. And I still felt beautiful, and I still felt happy, and I did not think that that my weight was going to somehow make me lose out on a part of my life. I never felt that way. And I was extremely comfortable with the way that I looked, and if somebody didn't like it, that was their problem, not mine. And all of a sudden, my body that I had grown to love and accept and appreciate betrayed me by making me sick. And I did not know how to handle that. I cried. I was angry because, I was like, I love you for how you are, damn it. And this is what you do to me. You make me sick. And the fact that I was no longer a healthy fat person was extremely difficult for me to accept. And so I started looking into weight loss options with my doctor. And this was a little over a year ago. And I tried to go at it by myself. She gave me a food journal and told me to write down everything I ate. She told me you need to eat more than once or twice a day. She gave me ideas of healthier options. And I did lose some weight. I lost nearly 40 pounds. And I was like, okay, yeah, we're doing this. Well, simultaneously, I had been put on metformin for my blood sugar issues because my body was hoarding insulin. I was put on a low thyroid medication. I was put on prescription vitamins because I wasn't absorbing the nutrients very well. And I was put on the highest dosage of diuretics one can take in a day without suffering like liver and kidney damage, because my feet and ankles swole up so much I couldn't wear shoes, which is something I discussed in great detail in one of my previous videos. I'll link below. So I'm on all these pills for the first time in my life, and I don't like taking medication. And I'm on this restricted diet, and I'm exercising, and the weight is very, very slowly coming off. And my health isn't really rapidly improving either. In fact, I was getting put on more medication. And I was just gobsmacked about the whole thing. I just couldn't believe, the only thing that really improved was my chronic back pain. That was the only thing that really improved before surgery. And I just could not believe that my body was doing this to me. The body that I loved and appreciated so much had given up on me when I had finally accepted it. And that was so difficult for me. I can't even explain to you like how tragic that breakup was, me and my body. So after a year of trying to lose weight on my own and failing, I ended up gaining it all back and then some. I decided to look into surgery, which is something that my doctor had brought up to me previously, and I was like, nope, I don't need that. I got fat on my own. I can get skinny on my own. I don't need that. Well, a year later, I was like, maybe I do need that. Like, maybe that is something I should entertain. So then I started researching it. And, I researched it some when she first brought it up to me. But after nearly a year of going it alone, I really started hitting the books, and I realized that weight loss surgery was not what I thought it was whatsoever at all. I was one of those people who thought, that's the easy way out. That's, not for me whatsoever. Then I started reading the blogs and watching the videos, and I realized this isn't the easy way out. This is probably the hardest damn thing you're ever going to do. And it kind of freaked me out because I'd never had surgery before, but I eventually came around to the idea, and I started researching surgeons, and then I found mine, and the rest is history. But what got me there was that breakup with my body. I realized that even though I loved me for me, and I realized that my body is not what makes me beautiful, it's me that makes me beautiful, I wasn't going to be, happy for very much longer because my health was going to get worse if I didn't do something about it. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm 24 years old and I already have these issues. Where am I going to be in 10 years if I don't do something, if I don't change? Where am I going to be in 20 years? Am I going to have heart issues? Am I going to have hypertension? How many more meds can I take every day to alleviate these issues? When the real issue is I needed to lose weight. And that was so hard to accept because I had always bragged about, I am a healthy fat person. I preached fat acceptance and loving yourself. And here I am changing that person that I loved. And it was so incredibly difficult to rationalize what this journey was going to do to me, and I still haven't completely gotten there. I want to weigh 170. That is my ultimate goal. I have not been that weight since I was probably in like the 8th or 9th grade. So like 10 years ago. So I cannot picture me at that weight now. It's hard for me to believe that the weight will ever really be gone. It may be gone from my body, but is it ever really going to be gone from my mind? Am I ever really going to view myself as a fit and healthy person? Or am I always somewhere in my brain going to think of myself as big? I can't go there yet because it's not real yet. So, I had surgery first and foremost for my health, and it was not an easy decision to make whatsoever at all. Now that I've had the surgery and I see how far other people have gotten with this surgery, there is now more vanity coming into it. I will be honest. I am getting more excited about the idea of finally being fit because I'm starting to accept that it is a possibility that I could possibly lose all of that weight. What I'm going to feel like at that point, how I'm going to see myself at that point, my brain can't even fathom it. But I am starting to feel the excitement for that I had hoped I would feel right after surgery. I really thought having this surgery, I was just going to feel free. I thought, oh my gosh, I'm finally going to be free of food. Like, it's no longer going to be this huge part of my life. To be completely honest, I feel like I'm more obsessed with food now because I count all my calories, I weigh everything I eat, I read every single ingredient, I look at all the nutrition facts. I feel really obsessed with food, but I feel obsessed with food in a good way. I'm no longer obsessed with food like I see it and I'm like, oh my god, I have to eat that and I have to eat that. And I don't know, before surgery I would look at food and then I needed to eat the food. Now I look at food and I'm just like, okay, that's fine. It doesn't bother me when other people eat in front of me if I can't have it because I'm just not hungry for it. You know, that part of it is slowly going away. That part of the obsession is moving into, now I'm obsessed with what I put in my body. You know, I am obsessed with making the right choice because you can eat so little. I don't want to waste it. It has to be good for me and it has to be tasty, or I'm not going to have it because it's not worth it to me to eat it anymore. So I digress. But anyway, the point of this whole video, as long as it may be, is that I had surgery to take back control of my health. What you put in your body, how you make your body perform, is almost the only control you have in this life. You do not get to control very much of your life. As much as you would like to think that you do, you don't. And the one thing that you can do is lead a healthy one. And that is the whole point of this journey. And I really, really hope I don't lose sight of that. So, to all of you out there who said you love me the way that I was and you didn't think I needed this, thank you. I appreciate your love and admiration. But the health would disagree with you. And that is why I did this, because I don't want to be a bariatric patient for the rest of my life. So for those of you out there who are thinking about having surgery, do your research and make sure it is really your aha moment, because I promise you it's not easy and it is a big change. So I wish all of you the best of luck and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.